Congratulations. You have a home under a contract. You've negotiated or you've successfully bid at auction. Now we need to make sure everything goes smoothly through to settlement. So there's probably a few things that we need to look out for and a few things that I need to share with you. Let's have a look at what's inside this workbook and inside this module. So once you've got to this point in my training, I'm expecting that my favorite quote that I have at the front of every workbook, some people have a clear vision of their goals, while others are on an exciting journey to buy the wrong place. I reckon you've got a good understanding of what that means now. So let's carry on through this workbook. I would actually like to just clarify something. So on this page, I've never actually really talked about this cycle that's at the top above the process, where it's my clever home buyer cycle, which means that there are learning modules, which are all of these learning modules. You can, of course, have one-on-one coaching from a buyer's agent to take you through the process and hold your hand through it, which means you've got someone to call at any time during business hours to discuss your offer, to discuss how to prepare for auction, to talk about negotiations. And it's really handy to have a buyer's agent in your pocket when you're going through that. So that's me just explaining that. You can, of course, just do the online modules yourself, or you can sign up for the one-on-one coaching. So your conveyancers handle the legal aspects of your home purchase, and they prepare and review your contract. They conduct searches for you, especially, there are other searches. For example, I think we talked about this earlier. I know we did, in that you're concerned that the home has an illegal improvement, structure, or renovation. And so they're the best people to go to the council and conduct searches to make sure that the improvements have been certified. So your conveyancer is there to protect you. That's what they'll do. They'll protect you. That's their job. So we talk about the difference between a conveyancer, a solicitor, and a property lawyer, and when you might need one or the other. We talk about the duties conducted when the conveyancer is doing their job, the fact that there is the cooling off period, and we also talked about that a bit earlier, but it is a 5-day cooling off period, in which case if you find something, there's a good strong reason why you don't want to buy that home anymore, then that's great to have your conveyancer on your team to help you with that process. There are contractual obligations. There are deposits. Now, home insurance is interesting. You should definitely take out insurance on the home immediately after signing the contract. Under the REIQ contract for the sale of property in Queensland, the property is at the buyer's risk. And from 5 p.m. the day after you sign the contract, or the next business day after you sign the contract, that's the law. The seller's insurance isn't going to cut it. So from that time, the standard position is that the buyer assumes responsibility for the property throughout the contract and settlement period. If a tree falls on the home, if the home floods, that's what the insurance is for. Unapproved structures and renovations. So your conveyancer is the best person to approach the council to get copies of these authorised certifications for any building works that have been done. And it's just a little tricky. You can ask them to rush it for you, and you can pay extra to have those results back in, say, 2 to 3 days. Title insurance. It's a relatively new product in Australia, but we talk about the importance of that if you feel that that's something that you need to take up. Pre-settlement inspections. Yes, so this is an opportunity for you to see the home before you actually get the keys one more time. This is your inspection to make sure that the home is in the same condition when you take the keys as when you saw it when it was for sale. For example, the pool hasn't gone green. The dishwasher hasn't gone missing. The windows are suddenly broken. There's a big dent in the wall where they moved the furniture. So that's why we have that. And we talk about how to conduct that properly. and then terminating the contract under the building and pest clause. It's important to know how that works, and your conveyancer will be your best friend through that. The worksheets that we have here, it's the same checklist that you used when you conducted the inspection of the property. We need you to go through that checklist when you conduct the pre-settlement inspection to compare everything. So that brings us to the end of our overview for Module 9. Congratulations on getting this far. Congratulations on the fact that you're settling your property, if that's why you're watching this module right now. And I will see you in some videos that dive a little deeper into all of this.